Alright, so like I said, let's talk about the VMAs. For one, when I found out that Miley was hosting, let's just say I was intrigued. I was very, very intrigued to be like, yo, what the fuck is she gonna First of all, I was like, why? I don't understand that. You know what I mean? Then it's like, if you know her, and you know her music, her antics, to say that she did a horrible job or to say she was doing too much or reaching, it's Miley. Like, did y'all not see the album she put out, the tour, her antics? We know what the fuck was expected. So that shit, I wasn't tripping off none of that shit. I already knew what the fuck to expect. As far as her album, I haven't heard it yet. And yes, I skimmed through it. Of course, it's horrible. What people saying. You know, I haven't listened to every song on there, but it's just some shit she threw together. Now, since we're on the topic of Miley, she did do the little video. I seen it, the Do It video. My girl was kind of grossed out for that shit. She was like, ew, that's gross. I'm kind of intrigued by, like, yo, what is that goo shit? Like, is that, it can't be glitter. I mean, you can't eat glitter. It ain't fucking glue. So it's like, however she concocted that, that was pretty dope. You know, I just thought it was different. So if people don't like different, that's on them. I mean, it's nothing that weirded me out. I don't personally know her. I just like, hey, she being creative. That video got 1 million+ views. Motherfuckers must have liked it. Which goes to my next point. How do you watch something but don't like it? I'm confused. I think she had 31K thumbs up, 21K thumbs down, which was weird. Why do you watch it if you know you don't like her? So that's that. So I'm going to listen to that shit. And if I like the song, I like it. If I don't, I don't. But I just think she put the shit together just to do it, just whatever. Some music, being around bored. That's the definition of doing something when you just want to do it just to give it out to the world. Still art in a way. You know what I'm saying? I bet they're going to bash it now. Watch later, people will come and be like, yo, that actually wasn't so bad. When you take the time to fucking listen to it. I could be wrong, I could be right. Who cares? But at the end of the day, it's art. It ain't like we ain't got rappers that fucking put out horrible shit. People said Young Thug Bar 6 was garbage, and it's like, it really wasn't. That's the sad part. And this new joint he got out now is pretty dope with Gucci Mane. That shit is pretty dope. And I'm not going to say who the fuck said it, but somebody that's a known YouTuber even said himself, if he continues to make music like this, then his new joint or whatever he about to put out could be dope. So y'all go out and search for that shit and find out who said it. I thought that was very well received because the video and the song was dope. And I was like, well, I guess he's not a bad person after all if he said that. I mean, he got a point. It is what it is. I give props to props to do. But beyond that, so the antics with her and Nicki Minaj. Listen, y'all. If you don't know the history of either one of the artists, this is just my personal opinion when it comes to fucking artists. If for one, you don't support either artist or any artist, to me, shut the fuck up. You're not really a fan of somebody if you don't support them. Am I wrong or am I right? I'm just saying. So, if you've never bought a Nicki Minaj album, you never listened to a mixtape of hers, you just watch her fucking videos now, to me, you're not a real fan, shut up. Miley Cyrus, you probably listened to her at Hannah Montana. I personally didn't, but I got nieces that did. I bought Bangers. I thought it was a cool album. I don't agree with all the dumb shit she do, but the album was dope. So, therefore, I can have an opinion on the shit. Y'all looking at just the VMAs, right? So, Nicki said what she said about artists and about her video. Mind you, everybody jumping on her bandwagon where it's like, I respect her as an artist. Now, as far as personal shit, y'all know how I feel about that. But, didn't she do the same shit that, what's that bitch name? That got the same name as Azalea Banks? Ain't that the same shit that she doing? What do we all say about Azalea Banks? Oh, y'all support white artists. What about us? Blah, blah, blah. We all know that Anaconda sucked as a song. This is the part that kills me. Everybody that likes Nicki Minaj, I guess, what do y'all all say about her shit? Unless you're a female, I don't think even guys like the pop shit. Correct? Nobody likes the pop shit. None of that shit from first album all the way to now, right? But we can agree that some of that shit is cool. Starships was, that was over there, that was some other shit, whatever. But nobody likes that pop shit. So when she does a whack-ass song like Anaconda, that shit was horrible. And then she wanted to do a video for it. What's the best part of the video? Because I watch it on mute whenever it used to come on. It's her ass twerking. So when you be in a category for a video with other artists in the pop genre with doper concept for videos, how can you get mad because your video didn't win? So I was lost at that. I'm glad she won, great, whatever. But she said what she said. So the people in the magazine, whatever article it was, they asked her, how do you feel? They asked Miley, how do you feel about Nicki's words? Miley responded. It ain't like Miley said something first. But of course y'all in the comments, no, Miley said this first and then Nicki said it. Whatever, I know what the fuck it was. I read up on it. Nicki said something, she replied to it. Whatever. Same shit. The whole her and Taylor Swift shit. It just seems like Nicki is trying to get recognition for a genre she didn't start in. You're a rap artist. So now, stop saying you're a rapper then, just do pop music. Because it seems like you're going at their neck when, if you break down every video she put out in the Pink Print, let's keep it real, this is the pop genre. Look at every pop artist from last year to now. Is any of Nicki videos doper than any one of them creativity? Creative-wise, is any one of her videos has a doper concept than anyone in pop genre? That's that. So, for her to get on stage and do what she did, now, yes, it was mind-blowing that she did that. Like, whoa, did she just do that? But people are debating if it's real or fake. Now, we all seen that when she said it, blah, 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 Miley was good. She kind of smirked, but yet smiled. But then if you look at the Complex joint, how they broke it down, Miley looked shocked, like, okay, that wasn't in the script. Now, maybe it was in the script, but Nicki know how to sell something. So, I really don't give a shit. But it's just like, don't make this into something that is not really into something. Right? It's Miley, it's Nicki Minaj. What are y'all going to compare? Y'all going to compare albums? Okay, compare albums. Y'all going to compare album sales, tours. They both went on a world tour. They both been put out music. Y'all going to talk about money? Miley's worth $200 million. Nicki's worth, what, 60, 70 maybe? So, who's really winning at the end of the day? I'm not defending either side. I'm just saying, if you're going to look at one thing, look at everything. So that's that. But it is what it is. And sidebar, did you have you peeping people through the shade at Meek Mill? That's crazy. I didn't even notice it until I woke up this morning and look on Twitter and it's like, Meek Mill's clapping like a little kid in a candy store. That was crazy. I didn't notice that watching the awards. I'm like, damn, they gonna crucify this nigga on Twitter. But that's beyond the point. So that's that Nicki and Miley shit. I just think that shit crazy. Anyway, so what else happened on the VMAs? Kanye, yeah, that shit was crazy. At least he admitted he was high. I was there like, yeah, just accept the award, shut the fuck up. But he did say something right. And I agree with him when he said it's about the thinkers, the people with the ideas. That's how I feel about YouTube. I feel it's people now of a new genre that has dope ideas. Stop fucking giving those motherfuckers you're the dopest, you're the greatest. Fuck them. Your ideas are doper than theirs. If YouTube started in, let's say, whenever it started till now, y'all still gonna be saying, yay, go, when your shit doper than theirs? Nah, man, y'all niggas got way better ideas than some of these people. That's just my personal opinion. So it's about the people with free thinking minds and that have ideas, you know what I mean? Root for yourself. I root for y'all all the time. I may not agree with what all y'all do. Y'all don't gotta agree with shit I do, but I rock with y'all, and they had their time. That's cool, but it's about y'all. So Kanye's speech was dope. Will he be president? Doubt it. But he definitely deserved that award. You know what I mean? I definitely think that was a great fucking choice. Then you got Justin Bieber crying, which is great. You know, he was shocked at how the fans still applauded him after he's been off stage for so long. Awesome. I fuck with his new record. I think that record is dope. You know what I mean? That good look. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that. It still remind me of that Chris Brown record, that Yeah ×3, or what's that other song I like by Chris Brown? Beautiful People. I still think it's kind of like that, but it is what it is. Bieber back. Hopefully this album come out in stores instead of that dumb shit online. It is what it is. They still made fun of that nigga hairstyle. That shit was crazy. Performances this year was lackluster. You know, I wasn't really amazed at that. Nobody really nobody wowed me. You know, it was cool for what it was. You know, I definitely feel like a lot of that shit was just boring. Kanye dancing was pretty dope to see that. He was gigging, but it's like, yo, I smoked weed since I was 15. I've never acted like that. I've never danced like that. I've never acted. Who knows what kind of weed he had, if it was weed at all. It is what it is. Amber Rose in Black China, like, bitch, nobody cares. Like, why? Are you a whore? Are you a gold digger? The proof is in the pudding. Leave it at that. And yeah, Macklemore, that shit was crazy. I don't like that new song. I'm sorry, that shit was wowzers. You know what I mean? But I'm glad to see he's back. I heard he had relapsed on drugs. I hope that's not true. Shout out to Macklemore anyway. And shout out to him for actually pitting, I forget the name of the group, the old school group, you know what I mean? But shout out to him, like, that's crazy. And I think they put out an Instagram post saying that, yo, he, like, the only one that reached back out to us, you know, and nobody else did, and he ain't even a black artist, so that's crazy. Shout out to Macklemore for that. But other than that, the awards was lackluster than a motherfucker. You did. Taylor Swift, of course, you know, her little introduction speech to Kanye, introducing them. I definitely feel like they should have saved that shit for the night of the show. Let that be a total surprise. When y'all would have been more surprised is when it's time for Give Kanye Award, they announce and coming to the stage to introduce the new nominee, blah, blah, blah. Taylor Swift, your mouth would have been, because it's like, yo, even though we know they cool and shit, but I think that would have been way better than them advertising and shit the whole time before Sunday. I was like, all right, we get it, Taylor Swift, Kanye, oh, yeah, we get it, whatever. You know what I mean? So I thought that was kind of whatever. She looked crazy in that dress. I fuck with Taylor Swift, but her makeup wasn't right, and her dress looked crazy. That bitch looked like one of them chandelier joints. Not the chandelier, but what's them little balls, them disco ball joints? She looked like one of them. Sorry, bitch, she looked crazy. She got 4 awards, though. I mean, she didn't sweep the fucking awards, but at least she got 4, so that's still better than nothing. I still feel her pop album from last year is doper than a lot of shit that dropped this year. It's my personal opinion. But yeah, I mean, award show wasn't really shit, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. That's just my take on it. But people went way too far with that whole Taylor shit. I mean, not Taylor, but Miley and Nicki shit. That shit crazy. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. Let me get the fuck out of here. Y'all ain't gotta watch this, but it is what it is. See y'all later, man.